Hi, welcome. This is my first Sunday reader post. My intention is to read a couple of pages from a book every Sunday, and this time I've chosen this book, Bryson's Shakespeare, which is a witty biography of William Shakespeare and a brilliant guide through his works. Shakespeare was not only one of the greatest writers of all times, of course, but also an amazing inventor of phrases, idioms, and words that we still use today. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's start from chapter 1, In Search of William Shakespeare. Before he came into a lot of money in 1839, Richard Plantagenet, Temple, Nugent, Bridge, Chandos, Grenville, 2nd Duke of Buckingham and Chandos, led a largely uneventful life. He sired an illegitimate child in Italy, spoke occasionally in the House of Commons against the repeal of the Corn Laws, and developed an early interest in plumbing. His house at Stowe in Buckinghamshire had 9 of the first flush toilets in England, but otherwise was distinguished by nothing more than his glorious prospects and many names. But after inheriting his titles and one of England's great estates, he astonished his associates and no doubt himself by managing to lose every penny of his inheritance in just 9 years through a series of spectacularly unsound investments. Bankrupt and humiliated, in the summer of 1848, he fled to France, leaving Stowe and its contents to his creditors. The auction that followed became one of the great social events of the age. Such was the richness of Stowe's furnishings that it took a team of auctioneers from the London firm of Christie and Manson 40 days to get through it all. Among the lesser noted disposals was a dark oval portrait, 22 inches high by 18 wide, purchased by the Earl of Ellesmere for 355 guineas, and known ever since as the Chandos portrait. The painting had been much retouched and was so blackened with time that a great deal of detail was and still is lost. It shows a balding but not unhandsome man of about 40 who sports a trim beard. In his left ear he wears a gold earring. His expression is confident, serenely rakish. This is not a man, you sense, to whom you would likely entrust a wife or grown daughter. Although nothing is known about the origin of the painting or where it was for much of the time before it came into the Chandos family in 1747, it has been said for a long time to be of William Shakespeare. Certainly it looks like William Shakespeare, but then it really ought to, since it is one of the 3 likenesses of Shakespeare from which all others are taken. So that's it for today, and I hope you will join me for another reading next Sunday. Bye-bye for now, and have a nice evening.